Hi, this is Deborah Atkinson, founder of The Voice for Fitness, here with your 1-minute fitness marketing tip for today. I want to talk about, right now as I make this video, it's the end of January 2015, maybe some other time in the year that you're watching it, and it's always a relevant topic. But right now especially, we're thinking, why aren't we getting our clients to change? Why have the numbers in our classes already started to drop off? Why isn't attendance as good as it was that first or even second week of January? We see it every year. It's a pattern. We know it. We can predict it. And yet I think we get to the end of January every year with a little heartfelt sinking about where'd I go wrong? Thought we had it this year. We thought we had a strong launch and people were really in. But we come to this every time, and I want to tell you one reason why. We're making a mistake when we try to market with common sense. So we're doing a lot of right things. We're trying to educate people. We're really trying to cut through the confusion, try to give them the right kind of nutrition information that they need, the right kind of exercise foundation that they need to get started, then to progress, not too much too soon. We've implemented a lot of the right things, a lot of the right steps and actions into our program. But here's the truth about common sense screwing us up. People don't actually respond the way we think they're going to. A logical thing would be if we educate them on the right things to do, they will do it. The logical person will do it. Number one mistake we're making right there is thinking everyone is logical. You and I, whether we like to admit it or not, and all of our customers are probably more irrational thinkers than we are rational thinkers. We don't necessarily make decisions, especially emotional ones, maybe about fitness, the way we look, weight loss, based on common sense. We make it based on a lot of irrational things that don't have to do with that. But a couple I'm going to point out. So number one, here's the impact that you can have with education alone. 20% of the people that you meet, if you educate them, will make a change based on purely telling them what to do. So people order books on Amazon every single day of the year. And the more they read, the more they know. But people are still buying self-help books at a bigger rate than anything else. So they're reading a lot about change, but not necessarily changing. Only 20% of people who get the education will actually change. So that means look at your marketing, look at the way you set your programs up, and see if you're providing a lot of education, but that's where it stops. There's not more there, and here's what the more needs to be. When you have marketing, we think of images and copy. We put those together, that's our marketing message. And sometimes that photo, the image you pick or draw or video picture thumbnail you put up talks more than the actual words on the video because they haven't opened it yet and they have to get there first. Or it talks more on a flyer than the words do. It has to pull them in first before they will read it at all. So the truth is, images carry a big, powerful piece. So we think we know. You think, I think we're pretty good at marketing. A customer thinks they're good at marketing also. They'll look at two photos, and if they were asked, which one of these do you think will motivate you the most? They'll pick the A or the B that they think is most logical, common sense. But when it comes right down to it, if they were looking at an image on their TV, if they were looking at it on their computer screen, or they were looking at a flyer, a poster in your club, your facility, or at the grocery store where you've got it posted, they would be moved, most likely, by the other one. We're not necessarily moved by something that we think will be logical, but when we sit in an audience or we take a poll or a survey, we think differently than when we make the decision about doing the action, whether it's eating right or whether it's recycling your garbage or whether it's exercising. It doesn't matter. Those behavior changes that we might be trying to make are based more on social proof. So we're talking about Facebook, maybe Twitter, depending on your audience, and showing proof people like this, people are doing this. Putting up signs in a hotel to pick your towels up, please, to save the water in the hotel, and tell them how many gallons of water that sells. People think they would be motivated by that. But the truth is, when a hotel chain compared people who were in a hotel room that put a sign up like that told them the impact that they were going to have on gallons of water being saved, versus a sign that actually said 70% of the people who stay in this hotel choose to use their towels and sheets again to save water. That got a greater impact, a greater number of people actually participating in not putting their towels on the floor, so that they did in fact save more water. So be aware of the impact of social proof and how you can use that in your blogs, in telling people the number of people or the percentage of people in your club that are personal training. Then maybe you tell them the number of people that are personal training, or the number of people that are getting results that are personal training. Take a look at that. So the way we used to say this, there used to be a statistic that across the fitness industry, and this was 10, 12 years ago, so you can't use it right now unless you dig and find some research, that 90% of the people who were getting the results they want, and really over all people exercising, only about 40% were getting the results they wanted. And of those 40%, 90% of them were using a personal trainer at some point in their fitness journey. That's a pretty strong statistic for wow. Given that, I might give it a try. So whether that message should come from you or it should come from a member who's actually used a trainer, that you'll need to decide. But remember this, marketing is not about common sense. Don't appeal to logic. Try to appeal to the irrational side of the person that you're marketing to, and you'll have far better success. And that was your 1-minute fitness marketing tip for today.